There we go. I don't know what just happened.
I noticed something quite interesting about.
There we go. So did this continue or did this start over? Now it started 50. Okay, so I'm back on stream again. Did it kick everybody out? Yeah, I think it did. Oh well. Wow. Okay, so oh no, this is a different one. This is a different one. Is this the same chat or did it kick me out? That because I'm looking on my YouTube channel and I can't tell if it started another one or started a separate chat. That's what I'm looking for. I can't tell. But um I don't know what happened with that. When Art logged out, when I got him out of the thing, my whole thing froze. Yeah, it kicked everybody out. Okay, okay. So see, damn it, StreamLabs, you was doing so well. You were doing so well. Now we crashed. Shit. Yeah, this is a new stream. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm working on this stuff, man. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. It worked when I tested it. Damn it. And then when the real test come on, it was good until it wasn't. That's what happened. It was good until it wasn't. Stopped and created another one. All right. Well, yeah, it is what it is. Got to work on it some more. So I'm gonna give it a couple more tests, but uh, eventually it's looking more and more like I might have to go back to StreamYard because it's just StreamYard is just so much easier. So you using Riverside? I never tried Riverside, and I just all I want is to be. So Art, I don't think that was a you problem, Art. I think that was a me problem. I think, and I tried to do it up, and I even kind of went back on my channel and listened to it a little bit. It was low, so I don't know if it was a gain, if I didn't have the gain up loud enough on my end. I don't know. Like I said, this is why I did this. This is why I'm experimenting with it. So, um, yeah, I gotta do some things. So, but in any case, um, so damn, so it started a new stream. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep going for about another 5-10 minutes because you gotta to be able to use your streams and put ads on the streams. You gotta go for at least 8 minutes. So we'll knock that out real quick. But that's the way it go. That's the way it go. I'll do some more tests a little bit later, see if it works. Um, see what we can do. Maybe I hit the wrong button to get out once he left the stream. I was supposed to do something specific to cut him out. I don't know if I did it wrong. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So it's all good. It's all good, bro. So I was trying to see uh the score of the game, the Lakers and the Knicks. I turned that on for wanted to see the Caitlin Clark on there. She was good. New York is winning by 4. And 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, so it's a lot of basketball left to play. So yeah. Uh Listen, man, Vic can tell him whenever he want to tell him. When it comes to stuff like that, people get to that point in their life. There is no There's no set time. I mean, look at Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham went through all of that, had the press conference, was crying and this all of that kind of stuff, and he ended up coming back because he wasn't ready to do it. He just wasn't ready to do it, and he realized that, and the opportunity afforded himself to come back, and he played well. It's a shame that we wasted that because we couldn't get an offense together. I feel bad that we wasted his time because that's time with his kids he could never get back. So when somebody makes that decision, they ready when they ready. It don't matter if it was in the off season. Heck, we saw what was the what was the dude that we signed that we signed that linebacker, and then we had him for a week and then he quit and decided he didn't want to play no more. He wanted to be a carpenter or something goofy like that. So it happens like that sometimes. But my point is you can't put a timetable on it. They're gonna tell you when they want to tell you. Period. So no, I just think sometimes you can't say that because look at what happened in the Super Bowl with Jahan Dotson. So I mean, it's possible. It's possible, but I mean, Darius Cooper, I want to see him get the ball in his hands more. If we don't keep Jahan, I think Jahan, we should have used Jahan more often. But heck, I mean, technically, our wide receiver three is our tight end, if you really want to get down to it. But um, I don't know. I think our biggest issue was just we didn't throw across the middle enough. And I hate when people say that Jalen Hurts doesn't like to throw across the middle. He can throw across the middle. We just didn't have a lot of routes that went across the middle. At least that's my perspective on it. So, but I like Darius Cooper. I want to see more of him. But if if we end up keeping AJ Brown, right, we're good. If we keep AJ Brown, we're good. However, let's just say it turns out to be true. We get AJ out of here. Howie Roseman works his magic. It's not a cap hit, or at least a very big cap hit. And he does what he needs to do, and he goes to a different. Let's say he goes back to Tennessee. Who knows? Or he'll go to New England with Vrabel or whatever. Um, who are you going to get to fill that production? That's the question. Because you can't bring a rookie in. You can't. You got to bring somebody that's going to be boots on the ground from day one. It's got to be a vet. You got to bring in the vet that's going to produce for you immediately. Somebody's got to start immediately. He's got to be plug and play, and there's not too many people that are plug and play like AJ Brown. So I know people talk a big game about getting rid of AJ, but I'm like, you better, woof. That's some production that you got to feel because think about it like this: as good as Devontae Smith is, it's a whole different ball game when you become the focus of the offense and everybody is game planning you. You can't do that with AJ Brown on the field because you can't leave him on the island. Ask the Kansas City Chiefs about that. You got to pick your poison. That's the benefit of having AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert, and Devontae Smith, and Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. You got to pick your poison. You can't stop all of them. And the minute you take one of those pieces away, the focus is a lot heavier on somebody else. So who's trading? Who's trading? Are you saying a trade like breaking news like a trade is happening? Or are you talking about Kareem, are you talking about a trade for AJ Brown? I like Jalen Phillips though. I ain't gonna lie. I like Jalen Phillips because that Joker, soon as his plane touchdown, he was causing problems for offenses. And I like that. I like his attitude. I just like he that quiet type of dude. Just come to the field with his lunch pail and just go. Yeah, but if AJ is declining in production and we wasn't throwing him the ball, like what is it? You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with that. Was he declining in production, or we just couldn't pass the ball for a spell? That's how I look at it. I think his production was down, but this was one of the worst years Jalen had throwing the ball, and our offense was hot garbage some days. To have a bipolar offense is frustrating, very frustrating. So, okay, if Max Crosby, if you're gonna trade Jalen Phillips and you bringing in Max Crosby, okay, okay, we'll figure it out. Wide receiver coach, we'll get that. That's easy. That's easy. Your quarterback can do that. Can handle that. Your quarterback's coach can handle that. But they are going to get a wide receivers coach in here for sure. I'm not. Our wide receivers can handle themselves. We good in that regard. So it was a mess of an offense, man. It was that, no doubt, no doubt. We could not be consistent, but um, I think it you have to allow some grace period to see if that offensive line can get right. Because, and this is the other thing we got to consider, because of the offensive line, was Kevin Patullo sacrificed because we couldn't get that offensive line together? Was Kevin Patullo's firing Jeff Stoutland's fault because our offensive line was just hot garbage? We couldn't. You go back and you look at all the long runs, and they were bounce outs. Saquon sucks them inside. It was supposed to be an inside the tackle run, and Saquon spins, jump cuts, does something. Tank Bigsby the same way, bounces outside, and once he commits to the outside, he's gone. We have very few big runs up the middle. Very few. So if we can get that problem solved, is our play action better? Is our passing game better? Is our offense better as a whole? So to me, there is some merit about Kevin Patullo getting axed a little bit too early, but of the fault of the offensive line. So by proxy, Jeff Stout. There's some truth to that, in my opinion. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see what's going to happen. We still have to pick get somebody for that second quarterback spot. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Because we can't do Keely Ringo and Adoree Jackson no more. Adoree Jackson, at least he was serviceable in the end. Adoree Keely Ringo, like bruh, we were trying to pull for you, bro. I know I was. I was on your bandwagon last year, and it's just the woof. It just wasn't good. It was not good. It was not good. So I sure hope we do go to zone blocking on the runs. Oh my God, I would love that. Saquon Barkley would eat that up. He would eat that up. Let a running back be a running back and choose his own hole. You ain't got to tell him where to go. You ain't got to tell him nothing. So, but all right. What time is it? A little bit after 9. I'm gonna cut this one short. Not short, but this is just the second iteration. So, but yeah, thanks for everybody coming on the stream. Uh, got some more kinks to work out, but at least I know how to bring somebody on camera. But now I got to figure out how to end it. Oh, that, uh, so and also let us enjoy the last week of being Super Bowl champions. All right, enjoy it. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate you, Green Wingman, Darth Panda, Dre Day, um, Art hopping on. I appreciate you, bro. Kareem, appreciate you, bro. Um, everybody in the chat tonight, man. That was fun. Got learned some things. Definitely learned some things, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna give this a couple more tries with the stream yards and the overlays and all that kind of stuff. I think I paid for this to the end of March or something like that. So I got it, so I'm gonna try to use it, but we'll see. But I'm gonna get up out of here, watch the rest of the Lakers game, all that kind of stuff. And y'all have a good week. Hope y'all not getting snow like we are. But y'all be safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will holler at y'all tomorrow.